Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Good afternoon, everybody. How is everything going? Welcome back to another episode of Good Neighbors Podcast Network. I am one of your co-hosts, Dre.
I am the other co-host, Lamont.
And welcome back. You know it's so funny because...
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening,
yes,
depending on
good
all our neighbors.
Good afternoon,
worldwide.
Good evening, worldwide, right? So it's funny because I switch up my glasses to a lighter frame, and then here you go, wanting to go blackout.
I wear my sunglasses.
So today we talking about handling business.
Handling your BI.
Have you ever been put in a position where you really got put in a corner and had to just realize you had to handle your business and just man up, woman up, and then be like, I got this. I got no choice but to do it. Do it. Call it a day. Let's go. Have you ever felt like that? Have you ever felt like that?
Have you ever felt like that?
Every day. I challenge myself every day. I challenge myself to be a better person.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day for me, it's a special level on
Let me
Street
take some
Fighter.
dirt off your shoulder.
Yeah, I gotta take it a little bit off because you gotta understand I was out there working on vents and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But man, every day is a Street Fighter special stage where you gotta beat up the car. And hopefully you break it in time.
Oh, okay. I had to remember that, yo.
Yeah.
I had to at first you lost me. I was like, because some people be sitting there like, you be looking like a lost puppy. So I was like,
don't worry, that's why I started putting images. I've been learning to put images and stuff so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And then I break it into a cut scene or something. Yeah. So that's what I've been learning to do. So when we start saying stuff, be prepared.
You know what I mean? So... But that's what I want to talk about today is handling your business, man.
Handling your business.
You gotta make sure that you gotta handle your business. Make sure that priorities come first, fun come last, and then the super fun come last. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Some people.
That's how it works for me, at least.
Well, some people want to. Some people just want to live. And just go at it.
So here's the problem.
Remember when everybody was like YOLO?
Yes. Listen.
Remember like YOLO, man, YOLO, and
I got something on that, but no comment because
you and me both. YOLO.
I used to be infatuated with this one joint that got this tattoo like that, and I sit back and I be wondering all the time, like, times must have been super good at that time frame because for you to get what you got. Times must have been dumb good because woo-wee. But yeah, you're right though. People live for just the moments. I used to kind of live that way, but as I'm getting older, I'm starting to live for what I want to do and live for the time and the moments and prepare for both the future, past, and present. So that's how I feel about that.
I can understand that. I can dig that. There's a time when when you would just when you just wanted to live in the moment. Whatever we have, it's just like boom, and it's just like.
Do you think that it's an age range though that's
you can have that mindset?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I believe it's from teenage, maybe 13 to about 25, 26. Maybe even 28, I'll take it. At least around that age, around that time. Because eventually, sometimes you're going to have to transition from the 20s going into the 30s. And that's you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that at 30. Because then that's going to take away 2-3 years. And the next thing you know, you're going to be like myself, where I'm at my age and I'm handling a lot of business all in I'm condensing it. It's things that I supposed to have been doing for myself though.
Now,
years ago.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. Since you said that, what is the age? Now I'm gonna give you.
I'm not giving my age.
No, I'm not saying give your age. I'm saying I'm going to give you an age.
Oh, I was about to be like.
Now,
most of y'all know my age though. And for all y'all know, I'm a lover man.
Is it lover? Mr. Lover
so
man.
age ain't nothing but a number, baby. Aaliyah.
Oh, I love that album. Oh, I miss her.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but there's a thing called, now you asked what would be the proper age.
Yeah.
To be like, you done with your YOLO. For those that don't know, there was a thing called the 27 Club.
Seriously, what is it?
The 27 Club is an informal consistency mostly of popular musicians, artists, and actors, and other celebrities who died at the age of 27. We're talking about people.
What?
Yeah. We're talking about...
So this ain't a slogan. This is like famous people or something that died at 27?
Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Basquiat, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse.
Oh, he died young?
Yo,
Amy Winehouse, I remember her.
She's forever my favorite.
She definitely. Sorry, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take off the non-promo drink because ain't nobody paying me for nothing. So I had to do what I had to do just now.
There you go. Oh, you got some good tea. I love that tea.
Mm-hmm.
Tea is a bomb. But yeah, 27. So you had all these people that achieved all this and accomplished all this and was going at 27.
And that's why I'm not mad that at the age I am, I still lived and learned and was able to still live.
Yes.
And be able to learn.
Yes.
You know,
how many of us didn't want to live? How many of us
or expected? I didn't expect to.
Or expected to live.
I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it.
So it's how can you say this? We wanted to grow up so bad, but when we grew up, we wanted to go back.
I want to ask a question. The lifestyles that everybody lived, for the ones that understand this one in particular, what was your age? Most of the times growing up, the age range for you to even make it was 21. I seen friends not make it their freshman year, man. And my mindset at that time, it hit me to understand it's a vicious world. And then, but you know, I asked this to somebody else though the other day and said, why is it that, actually it was you we was talking about this, matter of fact. We was talking about why is it that when we young, we say, man, I don't expect to make it to see 21. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know,
I made 21.
You make it to 21 and then you just sit there and kind of being like in this blah moment. And you don't even know what to do because you really didn't even expect to like make it to that point. Mm-hmm. Then you make it to that point and then now you probably 25 and now now you sitting there like, I want to get a girlfriend and this, that, and the third. But your mindset was never to get a girl to tend to. So now you get with these women and it's the same thing for women. You get with these dudes and all of a sudden something happened and then that partner snapped. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it as like that you only live once thing. It's cool, but understand the things that you're doing, you still have to learn from. You should learn from.
And don't let that situation be your last situation.
Because going back to the example
dying
I was talking
young,
about,
leaving a good looking corpse.
Now you 25, 24, and you
did it. You went backwards.
Yeah, I know.
Like you did me.
I know. But so now but making a statement back to that though. Going back to though, now you're 25 though, and you're making this statement of you wanting to be a different person and change, and then something in a relationship happened or in your life, and you react to it in a crazy, crazy way because you never felt them type of feelings before. So be careful with the slogans, please. People, please be careful. That's really where I was only getting at. You know what I'm saying? I know people probably said, "What the hell he rambling on?" But
no, I need you to ramble.
You definitely need to understand that those slogans mean something, and you have to take it for what it is, but still live in your own life, because those slogans are here today, gone tomorrow. So just remember that, man. I'm just,
James, everybody, if they don't know, some people may know I'm a big James Bond fan, and he has one of my favorite movies from him is You Only Live Twice.
What around year was that? Cause
You Only Live Twice was 1967.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'm
trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this one James Bond flick.
Yeah.
I keep watching the beginning of it.
What's the beginning?
He was with some female. This is like around like this time now, like between 20. It seemed like I think between like 2016 and now,
okay,
or probably even like 2012 and now.
What color was her dress?
I can't remember her dress, but somebody he was dating, and he didn't know like she was some sort of agent or something.
Casino Royale.
And they was driving in the car.
Yeah.
All through like Italy or Rome or something like that. I'm trying to figure out what that one was.
I wonder if that one is Casino Royale. If they was driving, you said
because it's really recent. I feel like it's like 2018 to be perfectly honest. But you being a James Bond fan, I just was hoping that you kind of.
You said.
But I gotta recall. Yeah. I gotta find which one that is.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me do that now.
Because you said at the beginning. I was thinking Casino Royale. With Vesper.
Yeah, I think that's on YouTube, not YouTube, Netflix. I don't think that's the one.
Italy. Now you got me thinking.
I think it was
Quantum of Solace.
Probably so.
I wonder if it's Quantum of Solace. And if it's Quantum of Solace, that's the same girl that was in. That was the same girl that was in Hitman. I think her name was Inga.
Aubrey's been trying to find that flick.
Is it that one?
It maybe
Skyfall. There's so many, but
no, it's the newer one. Never mind.
Oh, it's No Time to Die.
It's No Time to Die.
Okay.
Yep. I'm trying to figure out. I gotta find where that one at because I want to watch that.
Yeah, all of them.
I keep seeing the beginning.
Even the ones that you don't think are good. If they come to grow in you, especially with those. Oh boy, they come to grow in you. But the movie he did was You Only Live Twice, and Frank Sinatra's daughter, did the song, and the song was You Only Live Twice, one life for yourself and one for your dreams. So that will play a little bit more of something that you would want to be into. Than the YOLO aspect of, in the words of Jay, dying young, leaving a good looking corpse like James Dean. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We all want to live in the moment. We all want to live in the moment. We want to have a time of our lives. I understand that, especially when you're younger. You know what I'm saying?
But it's a cutoff.
Yeah,
it's a time to learn.
I understand people want to have fun. Trust me, I'd have had fun. But then it comes to a point where you got to be like, how long can I continue to do this? When are you going to say, sit your old ass down, you can't do it like you used to, sit down?
Nah, see, I be still trying to pop, lock, and drop, man.
Well, that's what's wrong with a lot of cats. You still want to do it. You have to learn.
I still can do it. I still can do it. So I'm still young at heart, man.
Oh, you can be young at heart. You can be young at heart. You rub a Bengay and everything on your knees.
I want to do the hey. I want to do that.
My man want to do the Zangief.
Yeah, man. Gosh. Want to show these people we still out here, man.
I don't want to be out there no more.
Oh, you gonna be out here?
I don't want to be out there no more.
You on a platform, so you out here regardless if you like it or not. So you out here, man. Remember that.
Okay, I guess you're right.
Remember that, B.
Yeah, you're right.
You my you my soda pop to the movie.
I'm going to bed, fam. What are we doing? Sarate.
Yep, for real.
But word.
But getting your stuff together, prioritizing, making sure enough is enough. That's what.
When is enough enough? What do you have to go through for your enough to be enough?
When you realize that you've been doing something for over, let's say, because the times has changed. I would say 5 years now. I'll say between 3 to 5 years. You doing something repetitively for the same 3 to 5 years. It's been fun, whatever. But now you sit back and you look, what do it affect? What don't it bring to the table? What do it bring to the table? Now you got to start looking into those things in around year 5, because what was fun and also what were your goals 5 years ago? That's why they call it a 5-year plan, because what you want to do today and get to within the next 5 years, that's what you should be obtaining within these 5 years. And then those 5 years hit, and then you should want to attain something from that point. We have a habit of constantly wanting to retry something
Reinvent
that
the wheel.
was 13, when we were 13, 15, and 21. We need to stop it. Period. That's how I feel.
Well, sometimes, look, how do you say it without being mean to people? You can look at certain people and you can look at them and you can tell the era that they had, the time of their life.
I'll be back. Go ahead, man. Rock out, please.
You can tell with some people the era that they had, the time of their life. Some of us still do it. Some of us 80s babies, some of us 90s babies. You know what I'm saying? We've all had those moments where we want to continue to be in that time frame and in that era. You can to an extent, but for the most part, it's not going to be that way for the rest of your life. And you can look at some of those people. You can look at some of those people that you went to school with, and you look back and you look at them now, and guess what? They still the same way they was. They didn't grow. They didn't progress. They stuck to what they knew. For some of you people that got family members that you looked up to at that time frame when you thought that they were, I would say, the top of their peak, and then you look at them now and they're still in that same position.
No, seriously, and that's what and those are the ones that I'm talking about.
You know, so
I am a victim of that. Let me tell y'all one thing that one of y'all podcast partners been doing, right? I've been mentally depressed ever since I was even way before 13. Unfortunately, I have not got any help about it. Don't sue me, but help me. So, make a long story short, I've been raging about my father disappearing act for I don't know how many years. Now, mind you, I'm not on it now, but this is an example of what I'm getting at. The man left when I was 19. I got over that crap at the age of 32, 33. I'm not knocking me. And I'm not knocking anybody that even go longer than me. But when is enough enough? When do you come to realization about a situation? And even sometimes like that, I get it. We all have our own different type of lives. But some situations, especially ones that you know is an automatic dead horse, they just need to get clipped right there and then. What do you think about that? What do y'all think about that? Let me know if I'm right or wrong about that situation, because that's how I feel about it.
We would really appreciate it.
So I took a 10-year time frame and longer worrying about, man, why my dad left, why he this, why he that, why he this, why I did. And then some things, it's like you get upset about him trying because you took on certain roles. But then it's like he ain't tell you to do that either. But
we had this conversation too.
You know what I'm saying?
We had this conversation too,
but
because guess what? A lot of these situations turn into there's a more in-depth situation that you're not privy to. And
oh yeah, 100%.
And because you're not privy to, you don't understand, and you don't understand it at a younger age. But then you hope when you get older that you have the clarity to understand why it happened. Hopefully, some people won't even want to ask for that kind of clarity.
Yeah,
they'll just go around and just be in a front. But guess what?
And you know, I also blamed it on me not having an elder around to tell me, let that go, let that go, let that go. But at many times, I was the elder. And I should have just said, let it go, let it go, let it go. But when you young and you angry.
That's what it is.
And you got so much.
You young and you angry.
Fight.
And you don't.
Tiredness in you.
And you not prepared. And you're not prepared. And you're not given the adult information that they hide from you.
Yeah.
So now you sitting there not knowing what's going on, and you fighting your own thing. You know that ain't your real daddy. Your real daddy really your uncle. You like what?
Lord jeez.
Yo, that's the kind of nonsense.
You know what though?
Yo, that be the kind of nonsense, and you be like,
that's crazy because I don't know if I can handle something like.
Yo, but
mine was a little. My situation was a little crazy.
I watched the judge had that man go in that court with that woman, and he found out that kid wasn't his.
This ain't nobody that's gonna come back and whoop you because this is on camera, right?
No, ain't gonna whoop me. This is on. This is a show this is an episode that I seen.
Okay. I was just double checking.
And he was like, "Ma'am, I think the lady had to be around like maybe like 30 something, early 30s." And he was like, "I don't care." You know, he crying, he bawling his tears out. And he was like, "It don't matter. She always gonna be my baby." Yada, yada, yada. And everybody in the courtroom clapping. The judge looked at that lady. That lady had a straight face. She said, "Ma'am, do you know who the father is?" She said, "Yes." And she said, "Who is it?" And she said, "His brother." Even the bailiff was like, "Damn." Straight face, she said that. Knew. And said nothing. Nothing.
Yo.
No.
It's two things I just realized. I'm fat, and that was cold blood, man. Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude. Oh, man.
Yo, we gonna, you know what? I don't even want to do this.
That's hurtful.
I don't even want to do this, but we gonna do it.
That's hurtful.
Since we here, and I don't care anymore. Do you know the percentage of people that don't find out that the kid ain't theirs? You know
man, that
hold
percentage is high as ever.
You know when they find out?
You know what percentage it is?
It's very high. If I'm sure, I think it's like 93%. And I'm gonna tell you how it is. One of the reasons that people find out the truth, deathbed confession.
And you love your baby mama, you never let them go.
Deathbed confession. Second one.
That's crazy.
Second one.
That's crazy.
Second one, a situation happened, and you need a kidney or something, and you find out your kid ain't a match.
Oh yeah.
Those are the two biggest
That's
ones.
Hurtful. That's hurtful. I can believe that's hurtful.
I told my homeboy it's a movie called.
That's super hurtful.
It's a movie with Ryan Reynolds called what the poop is it called? I can't think of the name.
Ryan Reynolds.
I love Ryan Reynolds. I love Ryan Reynolds.
What movie?
It's called
what is it about? That's what I'm going to say.
Crap. Something effect. I can't remember what it was.
What is it about?
I'm gonna tell you. Ryan Reynolds it was three friends. Ryan Reynolds, his best friend, and his two best friends, one male, one female. He always had a crush on his female friend, and she finally said on New Year's that they can be together.
and they end up being together, and they end up having a kid. And the thing about him is he's always on time, every single time. That was his thing. He had one of those things. I can't.
Okay.
So he was running late. He was running late because what she did was she tried to help him out by changing his clock forward for him to give him some time, and she really ended up putting it back.
Oh.
So it made him late. So since it made him late, Chaos Theory. That's the name of the movie. Chaos Theory.
I've never seen it. I found it. Check that out.
So it's him, his two best friends. One of the male best friend is like a playboy and everything. Now, mind you, he's telling the story to his daughter who's about to be married, fiance, her future husband. He's telling the story to her.
His son-in-law.
Okay. He's running late. He misses because I think they were like up in Vancouver, Seattle. Okay. And going to Vancouver, you can catch a trolley boat and everything to get over there.
Yep.
So what happened was he ends up being late, ends up seeing this woman on the side of the road, pregnant woman, ends up helping this pregnant woman even though he's late. He ends up helping this pregnant woman, takes her to the hospital. He takes her to the hospital, and they're like, man, they were like, sir, can you at least? He's like, I just found her. Can you blah, 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 and take care of this? They were like, we just need you to sign some paperwork. He said, I just found her on the side of the road. She left her.
Okay.
He signed the paperwork. The paperwork basically says, he ended up signing some papers that basically said the kid was his. So mind you, he gets a phone call at his house to his wife. This is why it's called Chaos Theory. He gets a call. He's trying to explain to his wife that he didn't cheat. He's like, babe, I didn't do nothing. I promise, I swear. She doesn't believe him. He says, you know what? I will tell you that this is not my kid. Went to the doctor. Went and got checked at the doctor. And the doctor said, hey, man, we got good news for you, man. The kid isn't yours. She's like, well, I know that. Well, he said, and then this is what the doctor says. I don't understand why this would be an issue because you're sterile. You can't have kids. He said, what? He says, no. He's like, telling the doctor, he's like, no, I have a daughter. He's like, I'm trying to tell you, sir, you have this issue going on with you. You can't have kids. That New Year's night, his wife slept with the best friend, the playboy. She didn't tell him. Chaos Theory. He tells.
Cold blood.
Now, mind you, he lets the best friend know, and you know they didn't think nothing about it. You know, he telling the best friend. The best friend, he a playboy. He out there. Matter of fact, the playboy is, I can't think of his name. He was the guy that played Lestat in Queen of the Damned with Aaliyah.
You gonna have to look that up because I don't know nothing.
Yeah. He played Lestat in the Queen of the Damned. And he was even like, yo, I got a kid. He's living his life and everything. So he tells this story to his son-in-law and let him know that, there are things that's going to happen in your life that you're not going to be prepared for. You know what I'm saying?
2007.
Yeah.
Shit, old as hell.
Yeah, good movie.
So let me see who the dude was.
I'm just saying.
That's interesting, but you're right.
Very good movie.
Who? This dude right here?
Right there.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, he played Lestat in Queen of the Damned.
Dang.
Yeah, so
no, that's real stuff though.
It's real stuff. I know people might not want to hear about this, and these are touchy subjects for some people.
But we need to listen to talk about these things.
And we got to talk about this stuff because
it's only right.
Next time you might think it through. Or the next podcast might be about you.
Ooh. So, damn, that was an interesting take on that with the Chaos Theory, because and that make you and that's why growing up, somebody told me and said, listen, no matter if you love her, if you like her, if this has been the only person you've been with, if she say you've been the only person she's been with, whatever, get tests. This is a perfect example of why they say no matter what, if and or
you
but,
might It's the
better.
same thing.
It's better
It's
to be
better-
mad for them first 15 minutes than to be upset about something for the rest of your life.
And that's the same with things like
I
that.
can 100% agree.
Fraternities, prenups,
Yep.
all that.
Prenups is hard, man.
No, whatever you came with is what you live with.
That's what I'm saying. And
unless we built something together, then we can do that. Maybe.
I wish that there was common law about that in certain states. I'm pretty sure it is.
Because I'm quite sure certain states are.
But, you know.
But due to the fact that we live in this state, man, you can kiss whatever.
Because,
you
perfect
have.
example, you got states
Goodbye.
where dude marry woman, he's like some gazillionaire or whatever. She come from whatever. They marry, they love each other. Next thing you know, they divorce. She take half, and you'd be like, okay, I can understand her getting some of it because she was there, but can you really make sense of why I earned $100 billion on the road doing these business meetings? Distress because you left her in the field, in the trenches, dolo. That's why. Is that why, y'all? I'm curious. But
I was there to help you emotionally, I deserve some type of compensation.
Here's my.
You gonna compensate me, Dre?
Yep. If I make $100 million and we both ain't had nothing, you getting 10 to 15, and that's it.
You better put that in the contract.
Yeah, but all that 50. 25, 40, 30, 70, 30. No, like if I was in the gym all day, every day,
You wasn't with me shooting in the
and you weren't shooting and passing me that ball, nah, you ain't getting jack.
Shoot the J.
You getting 10.
Shoot it.
I give you 10 to 15%. That's about it. Like a tip. I give you the lowest tip. Thank you for loving me for those type of time frames.
Appreciate that, player.
Thank you. That's it. But we about to be out of here. That's handling business, though, man. Handle your business. No matter if, ands, or what's about it. Be responsible. Handle your business. You know, just be aware of.
Be aware.
You only live once slogans is only temporary for the chosen.
Temporary for the chosen.
Yeah, man, because only a couple people could live like that, and it's only literally temporary. People got to remember that. Period.
That's true. And living that way, live young.
Not everybody
living young
can
and
live.
dying fast, man.
Not everybody can live that way, because let me tell you, somebody say, "Yeah, man, I'm live young and die fast," and then they walk outside, boom.
In any way, shape.
Mama like, oh my God, my baby. Yeah, that boy was just in the house earlier, 3 minutes ago, talking about some living young, dying fast, and then it's melon pop.
Okay. Party's over, balloons pop.
Sad cases,
Sad
man.
cases, man. Very sad cases.
These slogans is not for everybody. I'm letting everybody know that now.
They good for the moment, because let's be honest.
And they good for certain
When the last time you really heard
people.
somebody start saying YOLO?
They're good for
because guess
certain
what?
people.
Because reality hit for those that was screaming at YOLO life.
You know
I
why
used
it's
to
good
say-
for certain people?
I used to say my life is like a movie.
Oh yeah,
And I used to try to make every
flick,
night a movie.
pitch picture.
Yo,
all
I
day,
used to try to make it a
Nah,
movie night
fuck
every
that.
time we went out.
I'm
And
quiet with mine, man. I'm
Man.
trying to be loud.
not me.
I'm trying to be loud now, but
I was
still
like,
be
yo,
scared, man.
I was out to the point where it was like, you got you, what? Bottle here, bottle there, all that.
Yeah,
Yo.
nah.
And then guess what? Reality hit. When reality hit,
Yep.
yeah,
Wife, kids, gotta handle business.
all that champagne campaign
They don't
that
give a
I was
damn about
doing,
you.
there was nobody there.
They don't love you when you rumble.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Champagne campaign was beautiful.
yeah, man.
But then when I didn't get elected, everybody.
Sad cases, man.
But that's how it is.
You rolling this out, man?
Sure, why not? The darkest hours is just before the day. Don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. We appreciate you guys. Thank you, neighbors.
Y'all have a good day.